air. Gold bells shining, they all dare. Tougher, fists held high. Warriors fight till the night says die. FWE, where battles divine. Every broken bone, all by design. Chained to the thrill, they let it be. Who can stay in a game? It's FWE. FWE, where battles define. Every broken bone, all by design. Chained to the thrill, they let it be. This ain't a game, it's FWE. Oh, FWE, FWE. Oh, FWE, FWE.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you inside the FWE Fantasy Dome off the heels of Sugar Rush, looking ahead to Infinity War Games. Getting set here tonight, what's going to be an action-packed evening, and we kick things off with a men's tag team titles rematch. Well, we saw Vicious and Delicious, the combined team of Nick Gunther and RJ Bishop, lose the tag team titles to the Avengers, Thor, and Hulk tonight. They invoke their title rematch in a tables match, looking to be multi-time tag team champions.
Combined weight of 825 pounds, the men's Superstars Tag Team Champions, the Dangerous Alliance.
Well, it's ironic to think that it's the first time that both Hulk and Thor have held any type of championship gold here in FWE, winning the Men's Disney Tag Team Championships, and they put them on the line here tonight. We also have to bear in mind as well, we ended up seeing at FWE Sugar Rush the cashing in of the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase by Elizabeth Swann, our new Women's World Champion of the Galaxy, but Hulk on the men's side still holds the briefcase, can cash in anytime, any place for any championship. So, I don't know. What do you think? Next month or so? Do we see Hulk as a double champion if he and Thor are able to retain the tag team titles here tonight? Certainly something worth considering. Tables match here tonight, way to win. Some way, shape, or form, you put your opponent through a table. Pretty straightforward, tornado-style tag match here. All four participants will be in action at the same time. Got tables outside the ring. I'm sure there's plenty of tables underneath the ring. Heck, there may be tables just outside in the parking lot. If you put an opponent through one of those tables, it still counts. Doesn't have to take place inside of the ring. It can take place anywhere, inside, outside of the FWE Fantasy Dome. Thor on inside the ring, squaring off with RJ Bishop. Hulk with Nick Gunther. Kind of ironic, the matchup we got going on here. Remember a couple of weeks ago, the go-home show for Sugar Rush, we had some one-on-one matchups where RJ got a count-out victory over Thor. Hulk got a pinfall victory over Nick Gunther. Suspended vertical suplex here. The power of Thor on display as Bad landing there for RJ Bishop. His lower back might have actually landed on that table as well, and I'm not necessarily certain that there's any difference between the soft landing of the ring mat or a wooden table, as Thor going to bring out another table from underneath the ring. Mention action-packed night here. 1 week removed from FWE Sugar Rushes. Oh, RJ Bishop might have been going for a head scissors, missed, but then kind of caught Thor under the jaw with the heel of his shoe. And now a running drop kick in the corner. Remember, no pinfalls, no submissions, as Nick Gunther looked like he wanted to take out Hulk with a chair, which seemingly had no effect, and now Hulk hoists up Nick. Nick looking to fight out of a potential power bomb. And inside of the ring, little springboard. I believe that was a springboard arm drag by RJ Bishop. Hulk with the press slam on Nick Gunther. Now RJ's got himself a table. Mention about the fact that we saw Elizabeth Swann become the new Women's World Champion of the Galaxy, cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase. Well, Wonder Woman, for a brief spell, was the women's champion. Won the title in a strong 2 out of 3 falls match against Cruella DeVille. Well, both women want to invoke rematch clauses. Here tonight, we're going to be settling out who the #1 contender between the two is going to be, with Elizabeth Swann, the Women's World Champion, as the special guest referee. Also, this tag team title match, one of, I believe, 2 title matches that we have here tonight. Later on this evening, our main event, a 5-man ladder match for the United States Championship. And still to come here tonight, we've got the new faction running around known as the Family. The Intercontinental Champion, Michael Norman, with his group, Anthony McCrory, Cole Eastwood, Matt McIntyre. Well, 2 of them will be in action here tonight. Anthony McCrory and Cole Eastwood going to take on the team looking for some revenge, comprised of Levi McIntyre and the Tri-Wizard champion, Dylan Young. On the road to FWE Infinity War Games. Cannot wait for that one, coming up in about a month's time. Also have had some exciting news as well. Not too long, a couple weeks after Infinity War Games, we will be having a special 1 night only. It's FWE Fairly Odd Partners, where we will be having a mixed match challenge tournament. And we will have the entire tournament in 1 night, bringing you coverage of that on July the 10th. Be sure to join us for that one, a couple weeks removed from Infinity War Games. A lot of action outside of the ring here. Not much taking place between the ropes. Hulk has been busted open for the last 5 minutes or so, is taking it there to RJ Bishop. Nick Gunther now deposits Thor inside of the ring. And Thor meets him with a clothesline. Now Hulk puts a second table inside of the ring. Got a table right here in front of us RJ Bishop's going to get. Now we're going to have 3 tables inside of the ring, which increases the chances of one of these 4 individuals going through a table. Oh, man. RJ Bishop getting hit by Hulk with a table, and then that second table just kind of fell on top of him, so a double whammy. And now we're going to get ourselves a 4th table here, courtesy of Hulk. The ring is getting littered with tables. Oh, Nick Gunther shoots that table right back into Hulk, and a backbreaker. And now RJ Bishop setting up a table there. Might be setting up Hulk. If he puts him through the table, we've got new tag team champs, Hurricane Rana, and he will put Hulk through the table. New champions. as Nick Gunther and RJ Bishop are two-time Men's Disney Tag Team Champions. Short reign for Thor and the Hulk. Vicious and Delicious are back on top of the tag team division. Congratulations to Nick Gunther and RJ Bishop. They are successful in getting their tag team titles back. FWE rolls on right after this.
The following is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Elizabeth Turner.
Well, not only the special guest referee for the upcoming matchup, but the new Women's World Champion of the Galaxy, former Money in the Bank holder, Elizabeth Swann, cashing in that briefcase last week at FWE Sugar Rush, cashing in on a exhausted Wonder Woman who had gone toe-to-toe with Cruella DeVille in a 2 out of 3 falls match. No sooner had Wonder Woman won the title than we heard the Pirates of the Caribbean theme hit. Elizabeth Swann running to the ring, cashing in the briefcase, and leaving Sugar Rush as the new women's champion. Tonight, she, in a sense, gets to determine who the new #1 contender will be between the two former women's champions in a one-on-one matchup between Wonder Woman and Cruella DeVille. The question is, will Elizabeth Swann call this right down the middle, or does she see one of the two women potentially as more of a threat than the other? We'll have to wait and find out.
Who are you? You look crazy. What's your name? Cruella.
And the participants, first from London, England.
Well, it's been a very young season here, obviously, for FWE, but Cruella DeVille, currently the record holder for longest tenured women's world champion here in FWE. We, of course, saw her retain her championship back at the first PLE of Fantasia, and she was very close to retaining her title as well at Sugar Rush. Was down 1 fall to nothing, brought it back 1-1, but Wonder Woman able to get that second and final fall to take the title from Cruella. Cruella with an opportunity here tonight, if she defeats Wonder Woman, to have a rematch for the title against the current champion, Elizabeth Swann.
And from Valhalla, Wonder Woman.
Well, last week at FWE Sugar Rush, it was the second time that Wonder Woman has been in the conversation for the Women's World Championship at a PLE. She won that last chance qualifying battle royal back at Fantasia to be the 8th woman in the title picture there, and of course was the #1 contender going into Sugar Rush last week. She is a former women's champion, having won the title from Cruella before being cashed on by Elizabeth Swann. She wants to get back into the title picture once again and hold the title for much longer than she did. I believe the official time, if we added in rounded up numbers, was about 10 minutes that she was the Women's World Champion. No stipulations in this one, just a straight one-on-one normal matchup, but Elizabeth Swann, the special guest referee, could be the X factor in all of this, as Cruella comes out firing right off the bell. Both these two know each other very well. We're in a rather lengthy 2 out of 3 falls match just 1 week ago. Now it's only 1 pinfall or submission for the victory in this one as Elizabeth Swan. Looked like a very good count there. 2 count, kick out by Cruella. Near fall by Wonder Woman. And Cruella with the cover one now on Wonder Woman. And a kick out at 2 there. So both women with a near fall in the opening stages of this matchup. As Cruella going underneath the ring there for a chair. Oh, and just cracks Wonder Woman over the head. Now, to my knowledge, there is every possibility for countouts or disqualifications, but notice here that Elizabeth Swan is not issuing a count out. She allowed the chair shot, so I guess Elizabeth willing to let these two go at it. Being a little bit benevolent here, I guess, is our special guest referee. I mean, I guess if you're the referee, you get to make whatever decisions you want. And I guess for Elizabeth Swan, if you think about it here, you let these two women go at it with each other. Oh, wait a minute. Got a cover here on the outside. Elizabeth was going to count it, so it looks like Elizabeth has also decided that falls will count anywhere here. We don't know exactly when Elizabeth is going to defend the championship, regardless of who the new #1 contender is going to be. It could be as early as next week. It could be at the next PLE Infinity War Games, but maybe the thought process here by Elizabeth is let these two women wear each other down as much as possible here. Give them that opportunity by allowing them to fight outside of the ring, utilize weapons. As Wonder Woman into the ring apron there, right into the side of the ring. Cruella back in between the ropes, but no count there by Elizabeth to count Wonder Woman out. And I'm just being told that up next, ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a tag team match. 2 individuals looking for revenge on the new faction known as the Family. The Tri-Wizard champion Dylan Young, who was attacked post-match last week, and Levi McIntyre, who answered the open challenge for the Intercontinental Championship, but didn't exactly realize that he was going to be, as we got a cover here. Whoa, we nearly had ourselves a new #1 contender in Cruella DeVille, but Levi McIntyre found himself in a 4v1 situation with Anthony McCurry, Cole Eastwood, and Matt McIntyre looming outside of the ring. Young and McIntyre team up here tonight to take on the team of Anthony McCurry and Cole Eastwood of the Family. Cover here by Cruella. And it's gonna, oh, I thought that was gonna be 3. Hand was coming down for 3. Wonder Woman just gets the left shoulder up. Wonder Woman might be down and out. Not seeing a whole lot of movement out of the Amazon. Cruella firmly in control right now, as now just raking those high heels across the face, and now looking to wear down Wonder Woman, wrenching back on that arm, and then a little insult to injury, the double knees to the lower back. And now just disposing Wonder Woman over to our right. Cruella back underneath the ring's got herself another steel chair. And Wonder Woman, oh, gonna punch the chair away. Oh, hold the phone. Kick to the gut, hoisting her up for a power bomb. Hits it. Here's the cover. Elizabeth's back inside the ring. Now here's, oh, Elizabeth took too much time getting out there, and not even a 1 count there by Cruella, who now hoists up Wonder Woman. Oh, and then delivers her face first right onto the ring apron. This crowd here in Albany, New York, chanting "Fight Forever." It's what it felt like when these two women were in that 2 out of 3 falls match last week at Sugar Rush. And now Wonder Woman deposited back inside of the ring. The end could be near here. Wonder Woman, though, went for the boot. Miss. Springboard forearm by Cruella takes down Wonder Woman. Now Cruella bringing Wonder Woman over to the corner, into the turnbuckle. Kick blocked. Wonder Woman hoists Cruella up, putting her in the tree of woe. Shot to the midsection, and another one. And now just the boot to the side of the face. All of a sudden, Wonder Woman's gotten a second wind. Big splash. Oh, and there's the boot right under the chin. Cruella, though, answers back with a clothesline. And a second one. Sweeps the leg. And Cruella is fired up. Here's the cover to be the #1 contender for the World Championship. Oh, 2.99999. Wow. Oh, there's the forearm, the pop-up forearm. That could be it. Lights out for Wonder Woman. And that's gonna do it. Cruella is the new #1 contender for the Women's Championship. And credit to Elizabeth Swann. She called it right down the middle. Let these two go at it on the outside of the ring. But Cruella, the longest reigning Women's Champion, looks to get her championship back, as she will in the future face off against the current Women's Champion, Elizabeth Swann. But up next, tag team matchup here in FWE. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to FWE as we get ready for some tag team action with the newly formed faction known as the Family.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Matt McIntyre at a combined weight of 380 pounds. The Family.
Well, it was very interesting. Last week at Sugar Rush, we saw Michael Norman accompanied by these 3 individuals in that Intercontinental Open Challenge Championship match. We weren't exactly sure why we saw the post-match beatdown of Dylan Young, courtesy of Cole Eastwood of Anthony McCray, but then when we saw these 4 making their way to the ring, it all started to make sense. We're still trying to figure out, though, the motive that brought the 4 individuals together. And here tonight, they look to continue to make a statement, this time in tag team action.
And their opponents, first, accompanied by Kyle Matthews, representing the Thrill Seekers from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Men's World Champion, Dylan Young.
Last week, we saw Dylan Young successfully defend his Tri-Wizard Championship against Fabio Sparklemane, but then from out of nowhere, Anthony McCrory and Cole Eastwood would strike, leaving Dylan Young in the middle of the ring a bloody mess. Dylan looking for a measure of retribution here tonight, as is this man.
And from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in Machine,
Well, last week at FWE Sugar Rush, Michael Norman issued an open challenge that was answered by Levi McIntyre, who fully expected it to be a straight-up one-on-one matchup. Little did he know, Michael Norman would come out flanked by his family brethren, who proved very valuable distractions, allowing him to retain the title. Tonight, Levi McIntyre teams up with Dylan Young to get a little pound of flesh, if you will, in recompense for not walking out of Sugar Rush as the new Intercontinental Champion. And we kick things off here with Anthony McCrory against Dylan Young. It was Anthony who initiated the attack on Dylan Young last week, issuing a Shining Wizard as well as a Superman Punch. As now he tags in Cole Eastwood, they'll double team the men's Tri-Wizard champion. Eastwood now the legal participant, and there's the right hands we saw Eastwood deliver to Dylan last week that opened him up. Eastwood might be going back after that wound potentially, with a knee lift right to the forehead of Dylan, and now deposits him to the outside. Well, very smart here, as now Cole jaw-jacking with Kyle Matthews. I was going to mention about Kyle Matthews, of course, good friend of Dylan Young. Dylan and Kyle known as the Thrill Seekers here in FWE, and of course we've kind of already seen that the family likes to work with the numbers game. Matt McIntyre coming out here with his fellow family members, and Kyle Matthews joining Dylan Young and Levi McIntyre out here at ringside to even the odds in case things go awry. Dylan Young looking for a cover here, and Anthony with a kick to the head. Dylan going for that cover in the wrong part of town. Now Levi McIntyre going to get involved. Deposits Anthony up over the top rope. Dylan Young now on the outside. Has Cole up and, back first onto the ring apron. Big kick there from Cole Eastwood. Dylan looked like he was trying to crawl over to Levi McIntyre, but Cole cut him off at the pass. And now, looked like Dylan was trying to avoid, I think it was going to be a head scissors potentially there by Cole Eastwood, and Cole caught him in the back of the head. And there's a Hurricane Rana into a pinning combination, and a kick out by the champion at 1. And there's the tag to Levi McIntyre, the War Machine. And there's a running power slam, as Cole will now tag in Anthony. A little interesting that, hang on, hold on a second, backbreaker there. Referee Ernest Wright does not see the cover. I believe he's fixing the turnbuckle that Matt McIntyre might have taken off. That covering, that could have been it, and Levi didn't even get a 1 count because the referee was distracted. But interesting that no Michael Norman out here tonight. Only 3/4 of the family faction out here as Superman Punch by Anthony. That could be it. Lights out for Levi, and Dylan Young breaks it up. And a spear! Anthony delivers a spear to Dylan Young. And now all 4 members inside of the ring. Anthony and Levi are the 2 legal participants as Anthony just shoved Levi into his partner Dylan Young. And now Anthony with the right hands. Levi down and out on the outside. Now Matt McIntyre. What's Matt doing? Anthony beating up Dylan Young on the side there. Levi just brought Matt McIntyre into the ring. Anthony going to utilize that distraction with a net breaker. And now the springboard moonsault. Oh, Anthony went for the springboard spear, misses it. Quick recovery, though, as he'll bring Levi into the corner. I believe that Levi's head just bounced off that exposed turnbuckle, and it just did again. And now Anthony with the Enziguri, the disaster kick. Levi with a tag to Dylan Young. Facebuster by Anthony. Moonsault. Referee, again distracted, trying to put the cover back on that turnbuckle. The family may look to use that to their advantage. As Anthony brings Dylan Young over to his corner, Dylan looks to fight out. Now he's going to reverse it. Bring Anthony back over to his corner. Tags in Levi. Little double team here on McCrory. Double shoulder tackle. And now Anthony. What's he looking for here? Oh! Modified stunner. Levi rolls to the outside of the ring. Cole Eastwood is legal as he'll spear Dylan Young off the ring apron. Takes down the champion. Levi back between the ropes. Irish whips Eastwood. And now hits the power slam again. And Levi fired up. Whoop. Going into the crowd may have cost him. Arm drag by Eastwood. Drop kick. No effect. But now the standing Spanish fly. And Eastwood setting up. Oh, whatever he was going for, blocked by Levi. Forearm. Back elbow by Eastwood. Might have just grazed Levi, but Levi with a kick to the gut might be looking for the package pile driver. That could be it. Eastwood is down and out. Oh, and Cole got the shoulder up. I thought that was going to be it. Levi almost getting the pinfall victory, but Eastwood able to slip out at the last moment. And now the kicks and the chops. Trying to take down the redwood tree known as Levi McIntyre. Trying to bring down the War Machine. Another Spanish fly, standing Spanish fly in the center of the ring. And a flatliner. Eastwood now bringing Levi back over to the corner. Matt McIntyre taking the turnbuckle pad over. I think that Cole was trying to bounce Levi's head into that exposed turnbuckle again. Levi saw that, blocks it. And now Eastwood into the turnbuckle, and I think that may have just busted open Cole. Double team with the double axe handle to the lower back by Dylan Young. And Eastwood is indeed bleeding. Looks like just around the right eye, as couldn't tell if that was a cross arm breaker or a Fujiwara arm bar. Eastwood able to fight out of it though. Sling blade. Drop kick. Oh, but Dylan with the reversal knee to the gut. Uh-oh, shot low. Oh my gosh! What a move there by Cole Eastwood. And a breakup by Levi McIntyre. That could have very well been it. I have no idea what that move was by Cole. I thought he was going for maybe like a crossroads or something, but that was maybe much cooler. That's now double team here by the family. Anthony now the legal participant. And the champion Dylan Young gonna roll to the outside. Try and take a breather here. Anthony will meet him. No, went for the crossbody and missed. Could be a costly mistake by McCrory. As now on the outside of the ring. Dylan Young, Anthony McCrory squaring up. Referee Ernest Wright at some point going to have to start administering the 10 count. As Dylan brings Anthony down onto the floor. Oh! Small package suplex by Dylan Young. Referee Ernest Wright has not administered a 10 count yet, surprisingly enough. And now Dylan might be setting up something here. Dylan Young, who has held the Tri-Wizard Championship ever since the first official episode of FWE. Now, I think he saw that Matt McIntyre took the turnbuckle cover over and might be talking to him about that. That might be costly though. Anthony hoists up Dylan Young for the reverse GTS. Dylan Young has been busted open with that. And Anthony is going to pin the champion. The family victorious here tonight in FWE. That reverse GTS, I believe, reopened up Dylan Young. Anthony has pinned the champion, and the family continue to run roughshod in FWE. What is in store in the future for the family? We'll find out. But up next, we continue on action tonight. Well, Kim Possible and Shigo made an impressive debut in FWE as they won the women's Disney Tag Team titles from the Daughters of Thanos. But tonight, a unique title defense as it is a fatal four-way elimination style tag team matchup.
And their opponents, first, the Bad Girls.
Well, Gamora and Nebula, in a sense, getting their title rematch here this evening. But let's explain what a tag team elimination style matchup is. So basically, it is a tornado style tag team matchup. All four teams will be in action at the same time. Pinfall or submission sends one of the members to the back, but that does not mean that the entire tag team is eliminated. So we could see one individual of a respective tag team run the gauntlet here tonight and still either retain or win the tag team titles. There will be one woman standing at the end of the night, and she will determine who the new or defending tag team champions will be.
Making their way to the ring, the Corporation.
Well, Daphne and Velma, members of Mystery Incorporated, with an opportunity here for the very first time to hold championship gold. Closest Daphne has been, she was in that Women's World title match back at FWE Fantasia. Velma has not even been within striking distance of championship gold. She was eliminated in her qualifying matchup before Fantasia. But here tonight, opportunity to be the new Women's Tag Team Champions. Well, you talk about an X Factor. Remember how shocked we were when we saw Kim Possible and Shigo make their debut? How about another FWE debut here tonight as the sisters, Anna and Elsa. Team Let It Go, ready to make their in-ring debut. And what a debut it could be if they walk out as the new Women's Disney Tag Team Champions. Well, this should be good. Who's going to be the last woman standing for her respective team? Now, there is also the scenario, I should mention, that we could end up having both members of a tag team be the last one standing. Could completely run the table. But it is elimination style. First time we've ever done this in FWE. And what a task it is going to be for the champions here, the newly crowned champions of Kim Possible and Shigo. Here we go. Kim Possible squaring off with Elsa. Shigo with Daphne Blake. Anna with Nebula and Velma against Gamora right now. Pinfall submission must take place inside of the ring for an elimination to count. But with it being a tornado-style tag team matchup, anything goes. You can fight outside the ring. Weaponry can come into play. There's a big knee there from Elsa. And the question is, who goes for the first pinfall or submission? Now, while this is another reason why this is so unique, is let's make a scenario here. Let's say Velma and Daphne have a pinfall on Gamora. The only person that's really going to want to break that up is going to be Nebula, because that's her tag team partner. Everybody else is going to be more than willing for an opposite tag team partner to be eliminated, because that makes their odds greater of walking out as the tag team champions. Here's a cover right here. Velma with a cover on Elsa, who'll get a kick out at 2. Gamora's got a ladder. Oh, and Kim Possible going to meet that ladder. Got to think Gamora and Nebula looking for a little bit of redemption as Nebula in trouble. Elsa had a suplex pinfall right there on Nebula. Of course, Gamora and Nebula held the women's tag team titles for a long period of time before eventually losing them to Kim Possible and Shigo. Nebula actually for a time was the Hero of China female fighting champion as well before losing that title to Harley Quinn. So the Daughters of Thanos, who were draped with championship gold, now no title belts, looking to get the women's tag team titles back. As Kim Possible and Shigo double teaming Gamora. And now Shigo, oh, look at the kicks. Oh, look at the knee to Anna. We got a cover. Kim Possible was looking to eliminate Gamora, who kicks out. Now Velma in the ring. Side Russian leg sweep. On the outside. Oh, super kick. Lights out. Shigo with a super kick on Gamora. And now, gonna let Kim Possible maybe try and finish Gamora off. I think Kim was going for a super kick as well. Gamora sidestepped it. Shot to the midsection as now suplex on the outside. Clothesline to Anna, courtesy of Nebula. And a clothesline on the inside of the ring from Kim Possible. Again, pinfall submission has to take place inside the rope. So right now, Kim Possible and Gamora is where we should have our focus. It's now Kim Possible on the outside of the ring. What's she got? Is that a baseball bat? Her partner Shigo kind of blocking her. And now Kim running all the way to the other side. Kim still has that Louisville Slugger in hand. Oh, and then just threw the bat into the back of the head of, I believe that was Velma. All 8 women on the outside of the ring right now, trying to do as much damage as possible before getting an elimination. Anna into the steel ring post. It's hard to keep track of everything that's going on right now. I believe I saw Shigo hit a side Russian leg sweep on Nebula. Ooh. Knee to the midsection. Oh, Anna again! Second time she's bounced off the ring post. And a German suplex by Shigo to Gamora. Anna somehow back on her feet. Well, not anymore. Clothesline by Shigo. And now Nebula deposited inside the ring by Kim Possible. Oh! Suicide dive that I don't think hit anybody. As Velma with a stop sign. Anna cuts her off at the pass. Velma inside the ring. Shigo inside the ring. Anna's now got a ladder. And Kim Possible is going to get met with that submission. Submission inside the ring. Velma's got a submission on Shigo. No tap by Shigo. Velma releases the hold. Hurricane Rana by Velma. And now Gamora back inside the ring. Shigo will roll to the outside. Now Velma squares off with Gamora. Shining Wizard! Cover to eliminate Gamora. And Gamora is the first one eliminated by Velma Dinkley, which means that now Nebula stands alone for her team. Gamora is eliminated. Nebula could still win the tag team titles for her and her sister, but she now finds herself in a 2v1 situation. That's how this works here tonight. So Gamora will head to the back. Now Shigo and Daphne with a little double team there on Nebula. The other 3 teams have to be aware that Gamora is eliminated and may single Nebula out to completely eliminate that tag team. Shigo now back inside of the ring. Oh! And Shigo crashes and burns. Reverse GTS by Anna to Kim Possible. As look back inside the ring. Nebula, Anna, Daphne. Oh! Suplex there by Anna. Daphne now gets involved. She goes back in the ring with a chair. Oh! Hits Anna right in the back of the head. Kim Possible's back in. Oh! I think there was that a flatliner there by Daphne? Oh, and a pump kick to Kim Possible. And now looking for the standing moonsault is Daphne. Cover on Shigo. And Shigo is eliminated. One half of the former tag team champions. We're going to cover here by Nebula on Elsa. And Elsa's eliminated. I didn't see what Nebula hit Elsa with. But now we are down to just one full team remaining. And that would be Daphne and Velma. Kim Possible remains for her team. Anna remains for her team. And Nebula remains for her team. It's a 2-on-1-on-1-on-1 advantage for Mystery Incorporated. As Nebula, with a flying senton, didn't quite get all of it, but got enough, catching Daphne in the back of the head. And now, Anaconda Vice locked in on the outside. Five women remain, only one full tag team. Elsa heading to the back. Oh, big spin kick there by Nebula to Anna. And a reverse kick to Velma, facebuster to Daphne. Nebula is a one-woman wrecking crew right now. Now Velma deposited back to the inside of the ring. And Velma may take an opportunity here to take a little break. Nebula and Kim Possible squaring up. Daphne with shots to Anna. Now back inside the ring. Neckbreaker by Velma to Nebula. Velma setting up. Hits the reverse kick. Shining Wizard. This is how she eliminated Gamora. Looking to eliminate both the daughters of Thanos. And a kick out by Nebula at 2. Velma thought that she had both the daughters of Thanos eliminated here. As still the fight continues on the outside. Kim Possible is down. Daphne now down after being delivered to the ring apron by Anna. Velma bringing Nebula away from the ropes. Oh, and now locking in the disarmer. Is Nebula going to tap out? The disarmer right in the center of the ring. Nebula with nowhere to go. And Velma, for some reason, releases the hold. Oh, now looking for a submission. Looking for the figure 4 leg lock. Another submission. Is Nebula going to tap out now? And again, Velma releases the hold. Could be the end, though. Velma looking for the Shining Wizard again. Hits it flush. That's got to be it. The cover on Nebula. And the Daughters of Thanos are completely eliminated. We are down now to 2 members of Mystery Incorporated. Kim Possible and Anna for Team Let It Go. The numbers game advantage right now for Velma and Daphne as they have a 2-on-1-on-1 advantage. Now an opportunity here for Velma and Daphne to be able to have a 2v2, if you will, against Anna and Kim Possible. If you're Anna and Kim, I almost feel like you have to team together here against Velma and Daphne. If you don't, the odds are not in your favor. Kim Possible, the last, whoa! Not sure what she was going for there, but she definitely didn't hit it. Remember, Kim Possible and Shigo came into this matchup as the defending women's tag team champions. Kim is the last hope for them to retain the titles. For Anna and Elsa, they could win the tag team championships in their debut here tonight. For Daphne and Velma, be the first time that they would hold the tag team titles as well. As here's a cover by Velma on Anna and a kick out. So if in some way Kim Possible gets eliminated, as a big kick there to the back of the head, if she gets eliminated, we're guaranteed brand new, first time ever women's tag team champions. And we could be saying the same on the United States Championship side, as still to come tonight, our main event. 5-man ladder match for the United States Championship. Gaston has had a stranglehold on that mid-card title. The odds are not in his favor here tonight. Will he be able to overcome them? As inside the ring, Daphne gets the moonsault. That could be it to eliminate Kim Possible. And she will. 2-on-1 advantage for Mystery Incorporated. Mystery Incorporated has completely eliminated the former, now tag team champions. Short reign for Kim Possible and Shigo. As now Anna. Can she overcome the odds? 2-on-1. Daphne now. Shots on the outside. Oh, Anna gonna fight back though. Oh, short-lived fury there. And now working on the leg. Elbow from Velma. You just feel like the end may be closing in quickly here for Anna. As Daphne hits the springboard splash. Anna trying to roll to the outside to safety. Velma will not allow it. Now locks in the submission. Is Anna gonna tap out? Velma releases the hold. Anna back to the outside again. Velma going up top. What is Velma thinking here? Oh, hits the clothesline. Daphne tried to follow up with a suicide dive and missed. Little miscommunication there by Mystery Incorporated. And I don't know if you're Anna, if you want the action inside the ring or outside the ring. If you're inside the ring, more of a chance that you could end up getting a pinfall against you, as that spinning heel kick going to stun Daphne for a minute. That may be the opening that Anna needs. And I was going to say, on the outside, a 2-on-1 advantage. You can have a lot more damage inflicted on you with the weaponry that's out there, the steel steps, the barricade. Velma now with a clothesline takes down Anna. And now working on that right arm. Daphne back up to her feet. Anna sweeps the leg there of Velma. She's going to have to isolate one of these two. As a clothesline to Daphne. Uppercut by Velma. And now Velma back inside the ring with Anna. Could be setting up here. The end could be near. Looking. Oh! Blocked by Anna. And now, oh! Super kick! Super kick! Lights out! Velma's down! Oh, kick out at 2. Daphne didn't even try to help there. She didn't even try to break that up to save her tag team partner. But now Velma's to the outside. This could be the opportunity that Anna needs, but Anna is down and out right now, exhausted. Oh, a super kick! Super kick! Is Daphne going to be eliminated? And we're down to 2. Anna, could she do the impossible? Could she overcome a 2-on-1 advantage? It's now Anna and Velma. And Velma, oh, with a small package suplex. And now a knee. Velma gonna have to go it alone. Anna's had to go it alone for quite a while. Her tag team partner Elsa's been eliminated for a long time. Anna's been able to weather the storm of the 2-on-1 advantage of Mystery Incorporated. But now, Anna and Velma determine who the new women's tag team champions are going to be. Anna put back inside of the ring. Velma has eliminated a number of the women here in this matchup. Oh, went for a knee, missed. There's the Shining Wizard to be the new tag team champions. Covered by Velma. 1, 2, and Mystery Incorporated, for the first time in FWE, will hold championship gold.
Here are your winners, the Corporation.
Daphne and Velma are the new Disney Women's Tag Team Champions. What an incredible matchup. And Velma eliminated, I believe, 3 women in that match. Brand new tag team champions. And still to come tonight, our main event, 5-man ladder match for the United States Championship. That's coming up next here on FWE.
The following contest is a fatal 5-way ladder match and is for the United States Championship. Introducing the challenger from Abruzzo, Italy, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Assassin.
Well, we've had a couple of debuts here tonight. We saw Team Let It Go with Anna and Elsa just moments ago in that women's tag team title match. The Assassin from the Assassin's Creed franchise, Ezio, makes his debut tonight.
From Leeds, England, weighing in at 285 pounds,
Ezio looking for championship gold for the first time in FWE in his debut, as is this man, the groundskeeper from Hogwarts. Hagrid makes his debut in an FW ring here this evening. Five-man ladder match here to determine the United States champion. Gaston has turned back all comers, has had numerous challengers for the title, but more often than not, it's just been one-on-one matchups. The odds have not been stacked against him as high as they are going to be here tonight.
standing at 7 feet tall, weighing in at 450 pounds.
Well, is Gaston's United States Championship reign all ogre now? Shrek certainly hopes so, as we've already got a lot of beef that's going to be in this ring with Ezio, Hagrid, Shrek. We know the champion will be involved. Who the 4th challenger is going to be, the 5th participant, we're not certain, but Shrek going to be making his first appearance in a championship match. We, of course, saw him back at FWE Fantasia as he was a part of that 30-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble LCQ match. Well, if you're just joining us here tonight, we have had an incredible episode here, 1 week removed from FWE Sugar Rush. We've got new men's tag team champions, Vicious and Delicious, gaining the titles back. Just moments ago, new women's tag team champions in Daphne and Velma out of Mystery Incorporated.
And from Camelot, weighing in at 165 pounds, Bliss!
We now know the new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship as Cruella de Vil was successful here tonight. And the family continue to run wild here in FWE. Anthony McCurry, Colt Eastwood with a decisive tag team victory over Levi McIntyre and the Tri-Wizard champion, Dylan Young. Flynn Rider, out of the Tangled franchise. First opportunity for him to claim championship gold here in FWE. as we now await the champion.
And from Paris, France, weighing in at 240 pounds, the United States champion, the X.
Well, we have to admit Gaston has not defended his United States Championship very much since winning it, but you have to give the devil his due. In the title defenses he's had, they have been decisive victories. Gaston right now trying to build on what has already been a lengthy title reign, looking to maybe cement himself in the very early stages of FWE as the longest tenured United States champion. But tonight, as we mentioned, these are going to be the toughest odds he has faced since winning that mid-card championship. 4 other participants in this matchup. First one to climb to the top of the ladder, unhook that title belt, will be United States champion. And here we go. Ezio, Shrek, Hagrid, Flynn Rider, and Gaston. One of these 5 will be walking out tonight with that United States Championship belt. And we cannot wait in 3 weeks' time to bring you the 3rd PLE here in FWE, as we will be at Infinity War Games. Everybody always loves war games. You gotta think that at some point we're gonna be having a Infinity War Games match 4-on-4. Titles will be decided. Fantasia was a success. Sugar Rush was a success. Cannot wait to see what's going to be happening when we get to Infinity War Games. And of course, we announced this earlier on tonight. One night, we will be determining Mixed Match Challenge champions as on Thursday, July 10th. It will be FWE Fairly Odd Partners, as we will be having ourselves a tournament, tag team tournament, or it will be a mixed match challenge. Boy, that's so tough for me to say, and I will be butchering that sequence of words numerous times during the course of that night as Gaston deposited onto the ladder. Hurricane there by Shrek. The champion's in trouble right now, right here in front of us, as we've got ladder after ladder after ladder coming out into the ring. But be sure to join us January 10th, 7 p.m. Eastern. FWE Fairly Odd Partners PLE, just a couple weeks after FWE Infinity War Games. Inside of the ring, Flynn Rider squaring off with Shrek. Oh my gosh! Flynn Rider may be broken in half. That ladder certainly is, as Shrek with the splash onto Flynn, onto the ladder. Flynn may be out of this thing already, as, oh, nice Selena del Sol by Shrek into the stunner, and how is Flynn back on his feet? Well, maybe not anymore. Ezio with a move on the other side there on Hagrid. And Shrek with a second stunner to Gaston. Now Ezio squaring off with Shrek, who hits a Hurricane Run on the outside. Shrek, very athletic for his size. And Flynn Rider somehow is inside of the ring, brought another ladder in. Ezio up over the top, gonna hit Hagrid. I think he might have been aiming for Gaston, but I think he might have clipped the ladder. It stalled his momentum, and he came up short, hitting the back of Hagrid instead. Flynn Rider takes out Shrek right in front of our announce table. Ezio all by his lonesome. I'm not sure why he's not setting up a ladder to try and retrieve that United States Championship belt as he goes for flying nothing to the outside. Flynn Rider with a stunner to Hagrid. Again, you see that United States Championship belt hanging above the ring. Only way to be the United States Champion is to climb a ladder and retrieve it. Now Flynn Rider by himself inside of the ring. Golden opportunity here, Flynn. And instead, he will go to the outside, going after Ezio. DDT from Shrek to Hagrid. Backstabber inside of the ring from Ezio to the champion Gaston. And now Flynn Rider setting up that ladder. Gaston noticed, cuts him off at the pass. Oh, and then slams him down onto the ladder. The ladder fell to the ring mat, and Gaston used it, delivering the lower back of Flynn Rider to the middle. Oh no! Powerbomb to the outside. Hagrid to Ezio, and somehow Ezio's back up. His lower back landed on that ladder out on the floor. Well, I guess when you've done enough trust falls into haystacks, I guess a fall into a ladder doesn't mean anything. As a big drop kick from Flynn, who now is thrown over the top rope by Shrek. So far tonight in our 2 title matches, we have had new champions. Will we have a third one here as Ezio with the stunner on Hagrid? Gaston just now moving. I was going to mention he's been down for a while, as now he makes his way back into the ring. Gaston, the champion, all alone for the time being. Now Shrek inside of the ring. Oh, man. Oh! Hits a standing senton there onto Ezio, and now, oh, hits the code red. Gaston, neckbreaker onto the ladder. Flynn Rider, the back of his head bouncing off that ladder. And now, facebuster by Gaston. Oh, look out, ladder's flying towards us here. Gaston thrown over the top rope. What's Ezio planning here? Oh, doesn't matter, he's gonna get speared off the apron by Hagrid. Flynn Rider into the barricade. Neckbreaker by Hagrid to Shrek. Once again, Ezio finds himself alone inside of the ring. But here comes Gaston. Ezio, nice snap suplex to the champ. Hurricane Rana to Shrek. Ezio's fired up. Flynn Rider somehow back on his feet. Drop kick to Ezio, stuns him on the ropes. And Hagrid with a belly-to-belly to Flynn Rider. Hagrid to the outside. Shrek hoisting up Gaston. Press slam. And now Shrek with ladder in hand sets it up. Shrek gonna begin the climb. Shrek looking to get his hands on that United States Championship. Ezio trying to stop him. Brings him back down. Flynn Rider tried to stop him as well. Now Gaston. Oh, tried to stop Shrek to Gaston. Flynn Rider's going up the other side. Shrek, Flynn on the top. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. White noise from the ladder top. It is indeed awesome here in the FWE Fantasy Dome. Gaston looking for a powerbomb here, but Flynn the championship, I should say. He's nearly halfway done. Ezio back inside the ring, trying to stop Flynn. And Flynn falls from the ladder. Ezio, DDT to Gaston. Ezio's got a chance here. Ezio's going up top. Ezio looking to win the United States Championship in his debut. Can he get the championship unhooked? Here comes Flynn. Oh, Ezio's close. Ezio's close. Gaston, Hagrid, gonna take the ladder out from underneath both of them. Hagrid up over the top rope. Flynn up over the top. Ezio was so close. And now, DDT to Gaston. That championship is precariously close now to being unhooked. I'd say the next individual to get up to it more than likely is going to be walking out of here the champion. It is nearly unlocked. That clasp just around the belt strap. Big shoulder tackle by Gaston. Gutbuster by Ezio. To the outside, takes down Hagrid. And Gaston with the suplex. And turns Ezio inside out with the clothesline. Big boot to Hagrid. Flynn dazed against the rope, same for Shrek. Gaston going up top. Flynn Rider trying to stop him. Oh, Shrek with a drop kick to Flynn. That may be all Gaston needed. And Gaston's got the title belt. The odds were against him, but Gaston still remains the United States champion.
Here is your winner, and still United States champion, the X.
Well, you cannot take anything away from Gaston. He may have an ego bigger than All Outdoors, but he is as tough as they come. He retains the title. Thank you all for tuning in tonight to FWE. We'll see you next week.